Good morning students. Hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to teach you maths of class 4th. Today we are going to study multiplication exercise 6b. Okay, so all of you take out your notes and let's start. So students, before starting the exercise 6b, let's study some properties of multiplication. Okay, so first property of multiplication is when a number is multiplied by a number, then the product is always the number itself. Okay, we all know this. It's a very simple rule, very easy rule. We all are knowing this, that if we multiply any number by 1, okay, the product is always the number itself. For example, 4486. Okay, one number we have taken 4486 into 1, multiplied by 1. So what we will get? We will get the same number itself, that is 4486. Okay. Now next property is when a number is multiplied by 0, then the product is always 0. Okay, this we are also knowing, that when we multiply any number by 0, the answer is always 0. Okay, let's take an example. Same number we have taken, so 4486 into 0, and answer will be 0. Clear? Now let's see question property number 3. So property number 3 is when a numbers are multiplied, product of these numbers will not change even the order of the number is changed. Okay, what does it mean? It means that if we are multiplying any two numbers and we are getting any answer, on the other hand, if we change the position or change the order of the numbers given, again we will get the same answer. So let's see an example. For example, 3113 into 26, and we will get 80,938. Okay, fine. Now if we change the order of the given numbers, that is, if we do 26 on the place of 3113, we write 26. So 26 into 3113, again we will get the same answer, that is 80,938. Okay, this property is called commutative property of multiplication, that if we multiply two numbers and even if we change the order of the given numbers, the answer or the product will always remains the same. Okay, now let's study how to multiply a number by 10, 100 and 1000 and etc. Okay, now students, in exercise 4b, we are going to solve questions like multiply each given number by 10, multiply each given number by 100 and multiply each given number by thousands. Okay, so here we are having some tricks of multiplying a number by 10, 100, 1000 and etc. and so on, means 10,000 and so on. Okay, so it's very easy, might be possible all of you are knowing. First one is if we multiply a number by 10. Okay, simply what we have to do, no need of writing whole doing all multiplication process, simply add 1 0 at the right side of the number, you will get your answer. Okay, for example, 251 into 10. Okay, for example, this is your question, 251 into 10. Okay, no need of writing 251 then 10 and multiplication and doing all multiplication. No, simply write the number, that is 251, and simply write or add 10 at the right side of the number, not before or left side, right side of the number. You will get your answer. Okay, let's take another example. 3464 into 10. So if you what you will get, first of all you will write 3469 here and then add 10 here. Okay, and your answer will be 34,690. And the same process goes for 100, then for the 1000. Okay, like if we multiply by 100, so 646 into 100. Okay, again what you have to do, write 646 here and then add 2 zeros at the end. Okay, and you will get the answer. Your answer will be 64,600. Okay, as much as zero goes on adding, no issue, simply you add on that much zero after the given number. Like if we multiply by 1000, one example, 213 into 100. So what you will get, 213, right, and then write 3 zeros. Why? Because you have to multiply by 1000. Simple, you will get the answer. Okay, now okay, so if you are going to multiply with 10, you are going to multiply with 100, or if you are going to multiply with 1000, no matter, simply you count the given zeros. First of all you write the number, then you count the given zeros and add that zero at the right side of the number. You will get your answer. No need of doing full multiplication. Okay, your exercise 6B is fully based on this. It's very easy, very simple exercise. Okay, let's do. Now all of you take out your copy and let's start exercise 6B. So first question is multiply each given number by 10. So first question is 408. So as I told you, that simply what you have to do, the question is saying multiply the given number by 10. Okay, so in this question we have to multiply all the given numbers by 10. Okay, so 408 into 10. Now what I told you, simply you write 408 and add 10. You will get your answer. So your answer is 4080. Okay, now question number B, 128. So 128 into 10, then we will write 128, then we will add 10, and your answer is 1280. It's very easy, very simple. Okay, question C, 89. So 89 into 10, you will get 890. Question D, 930. So 930 into 10, and first we will write 930 and then add 10, and it will be 9300. Okay, now question E is 1898. Now 1898 into 10, and what you will get, first of all you will write 1898, then we will add 10 afterwards, and your answer is 18,980. Simple. I think everyone understood. So we have done from question A to question E. Now question F, G, H is your homework. Okay, you have to do in notes. Okay, now let's move. Let's see question number 2. So multiply each given number by 100. First question, multiply each given number by 10, and now multiply each given number by 100. So A is 47. So 47 into 100. First of all, we will write 47, then we will add 2 zeros. Why? Because here 100 is there and 100 is having 2 0. It's 4700. Clear? Now, next question is 708. So 708 into 100. Okay. Now again same process. We will write 708. Then afterwards 2 0. So you will get 7800. Okay. Next question C. Question C is 568. 568 into 100. We will write 568. Then we will add 2 zeros, and you will get 56,800. Okay. Now let's see question number D. So 7,540. 7,540 into 100. Now we will write, first of all we will write 7,540. Then we will add 2 zeros. Okay, and you will get 7,54,000. Okay. Now question E is 8,922. So 8,922 into 100. First of all, we will write 8,922. Then we will add 2 0. Okay. So we will get 8,92,200. Okay. So till question E we have done. F, G, H is again your homework. Okay. Now students, question 3 is multiply the given numbers by 1000. Okay. In previous questions, you have to multiply the given number by 10, by 100. Okay. But in this question, you have to multiply the given numbers by 1000. Okay. 64. So 64 into 1000, 64,000. Clear? Same process. First you write the number and then add the counted zeros. Okay. Now B is 2,310. Okay. So 2,310 into 1000, and you will get 23 lakhs and 10,000. Okay. Now question C is 464. So 464 into 1000. Now we will write 464, then 3 zeros. Okay. And your answer is 4,64,000. Okay. Now question D. Question D is 625. Now we will write 625 into 1000, and you will get 6,25,000. Okay. Now question E is 401. Okay. So 401 into 1000. First of all, we will write 401 and then 3 zeros, and your answer is 40 lakhs 1000. Okay. So question third part, question A to question E, we have solved. F, G, H is your homework. Okay. Now let's see question number 4. Question 4 is multiply. Okay. So first question is, A part is 28 into 100. So 2800. Okay. Question B is 243 into 10. So 2430 is your answer. Okay, the same pattern we will solve. Now question C is 1720 into 100. Okay, so we'll get 1,72,000. Now question D is 8,401 into 10. Okay, so again we will write 8401 and then we will add 10 and you will get 84,010 is your answer. Okay, now question E is 403 into 1000 and you will get, first of all you will write 403, then you will write how many zeros are there, 1 2 3, then you will add 3 zeros at the back or at the right side and you will get 4,03,000. Okay, so this exercise is over. I think 6B is very easy and very simple exercise. Now in this also till question E we have solved and FGH is your homework. Okay, all of you do this. You have to do all these questions in your notebook, means in your notes copy. Okay, and if you are having any problem, solve all the questions, and if you are having any problem, please ask in the Google Live classes. Okay, thank you.